One of the best traders in the history of trading is giving us some amazing signals for where the markets are moving at large. Very exciting information coming up in the show. We have some hit pieces coming up from thirsty layer one projects that want some notice, while Ethereum sits on the edge of becoming the next digital asset to have its ETF available in the United States, the world's largest money market. Welcome to the blockchain basement. It's 2 o'clock. We're getting after it. Had some birthday celebrations here just a minute ago. It's a big day for me. It's my anniversary with my wonderful wife. So kind of a big day, big thoughts. I'm trying to, get the good ideas together for where to take her. Kind of afraid of camping right now with the little one. So I don't know if that's going to be the move, but definitely want to take her out somewhere nice. But shout out to you, everybody out in the chat. We got Small Face No Toe with the Pepe original, Pepe Munger, that is. Nicole Ministator, Zachary Martin, Crypto Legend, Fluffy the Sheep, Blazing Gumby, KO Kev, Sawtooth Harker, and Robert Kosin and Manawak. I think I'm going to be seeing Manawak here in the studio in a minute. Maybe. What's up, C90? But what a day in the markets. Now, just check in from this morning. We were trying to hold on to this 69K level just about. And since it's got a little weird here, folks, so we're coming back up right at this peak right here is where we're kind of stopping out right around 67.5. I was looking out for 67.5 in like 67.3 right here where these original shelves were built to come back down to. Not a great thing going on, but honestly, not the worst thing if you back up on the yearly. There's been some pretty interesting price predictions I've seen, and I know that we have a special guest, a ghost in the machine, so to speak. BJ, how the hell are you doing over there? Is he there? Do we got him live?
I'm here.
You're there? Ooh,
but
there you are. How you doing?
Hold on, can you hear me?
Oh yeah,
yes, you
I can hear you.
Yeah, no one might need to turn me down a little bit. I just noticed it didn't look like the audio was there, but it's there. I'm doing well. I'm hearing my voice twice.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to slur and sound special.
Well, that's understandable. It happens when you're in Slurf. I understand the side effects that come with meme coining. Things happen.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, we got some fun on the markets today. I saw this note from Standard Chartered, I believe it is. But a couple of new kind of price predictions, price targets for the overall Bitcoin market cap, where we can go. This was just talking about Bitcoin price at $150,000 in 2024 is a base case for Tom Lee. This is very, very bullish kind of prediction here. In an interview on CNBC earlier in May, Tom Lee, a managing partner and head of research at Fundstrat Global Advisors, came out with his latest bullish Bitcoin price prediction, reiterating a $150,000 Bitcoin price target within this year. Such a price would be a double the current all-time high, which sits in March before retreating back to $56,000. That's when Israel was hit with the Iranian missiles, if everyone remembers those. What's that? Oh, his audio's maybe not working. Let us know in the chat if you can hear BJ. Now Owen's saying no. Oh, it's getting cut off on you. What the hell? Let us know in the chat if you could hear BJ when he was chiming in there. I want to have your thoughts on this, BJ, because, yeah, see what you can do. What I'm looking at here is calling for $150,000 before the end of 2024. That is hyper bullish. And you do got to confirm they can't hear you coming through. So we're talking about accomplishing a $150,000 market cap before the end of this year. Or we'll just pull up the market cap graph in general so you guys can see. We're sitting right at about $1.3 trillion for the entire crypto, for the entire Bitcoin market cap particularly. We back up, we're sitting at a $2.5 trillion level if you aggregate all of crypto, including stable coins as a whole, into the market cap. A lot of these in the top leading points, number 3 being Tether, has a market cap coming in at around $111 billion, right behind Ethereum. Now, Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can see, are the big chunks of where this cycle is beginning. So there's a couple frames of thought when it comes to this. And at large, I'm still feeling like the $6 to $7 trillion target level for myself. for the crypto market cap at large to tap out in 2025 is still reasonable. He's talking about accomplishing a 150 before that time, essentially double this for a $2.6 trillion market cap, a doubling of this in a pretty short amount of time. What is it? It's the end of May. So, we only have about a half a year to accomplish this. And, I've been watching the Bitcoin dominance graph, seeing where this thing is going. I've seen a lot of people kind of paying attention to this a little bit more closely right now. I wish I might have to take this halving off. So here, just keep this mental note. This candle is where the halving happened, but let's take this off because we are coming back down. We're trying to punch through this. A lot of people are hoping that this would be the level of support for Bitcoin dominance. This thing, if you compound the Ethereum ETF coming into fruition and actually being approved, I would say there's a strong potential that this thing punches down and actually tries out this level right at around 51.5% for Bitcoin dominance. Why does this matter? Because when that moment comes and Ethereum starts to take the dominance back from Bitcoin, that is when the absolute banana times begin, folks. So that is why I'm tracking this so closely and the timing of all this. If you take out Bitcoin, let him know. He's giving it another shot. Let him know if you hear him or not in the chat. So, okay. Let him know. We'll see. Yeah. Well, they can hear you there, I'm sure. Yeah.
Let me try here. Okay, there we go. Now, Let me check one more thing. I know this is live stuff. You can still hear me.
Getting a bunch of no's.
You can still hear me.
They're getting a bunch of no's. I don't know.
Hear me everywhere. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, no, what I was going to say earlier with like the Bitcoin thing, number one is after the halving of last cycle, how long was it until we doubled the all-time high? So to see if that $150,000 prediction seems accurate. And then the other question is, so if ETH is deflationary right now, and that's because of the gas fees and everything else.
Yeah.
Is there a way for them after the ETF to basically start doing massive buys and sells? So basically market manipulation, jack up the gas fee, make things super deflationary, and then allow that to shorten the supply of Ethereum and then jack up the price.
That's another thing too, because the Bitcoin ETF, it's constantly making new Bitcoin, right? Ethereum has that, the more usage then the less tokens type dynamic that it now has. It's interesting to see how this actually plays out because there are two very different things. I think that, the Ethereum being this new mechanism where it's actually trying to be deflationary, it will work if the usage is high, if the usage is very high on it. And a lot of people think that Ethereum usage is dead because retail people really don't like using it, or people that go in and out of meme coins don't like using it. But honestly, if you really think about if you're BlackRock and you're moving $1 million worth of funds, you're probably going to be fine paying the upwards of $1,000 in a gas fee to pay for the security of the network.
Well, that's also why it seems perfect. So like Solana BSC back in 2021, A, it was easy to launch meme coin. B, it was super easy if there was a no sales tax to be able to buy $100,000 worth and sell, then go back and forth and manipulate it and make it look like there's a lot of volume.
Yeah.
So in the case of what you're saying, like with Ethereum, for example, is that's a lot harder for the regular person to do because of the gas fees.
Yeah.
But BlackRock, it's perfect.
It is.
Also, an incredibly dumb question is there a law? So example, there's places in Atlanta where there are antique stores that obviously are tax write-offs. At what point can paying gas fees become a business expense?
Ooh,
and if so,
that's a good question.
Because they'll already be able to manipulate the crap out of the market.
That's a good question.
Is there a way for them to make money on that?
Right, because
that's probably a dumb question.
I mean, it's reasonable though. That's a business expenditure. You know what I mean? And
is it?
Well, I would say so. If they get the framework around how to handle and approach this tokenization of assets, we can assume at this rate tokenization of assets is going to happen. And if you have these massive corporations just flinging funds back and forth from different chains, Ethereum to Ondo or vice versa, and that gas fee is there, I'll bet you at a point over the next few years, they would be able to use that as a business write-off. I'll bet
Because,
that's
I mean,
something very interesting to think about.
yeah, and everyone knows I love Ethereum. But I think one of the biggest things to look at, like, I don't think it's decentralized because of the node setup and everything else. But the gas fees, I think, is about to be kind of the litmus test of that. Is once BlackRock or somebody else is able to pump the fees high enough, that's how they lock you out.
Man, this is something
because you just can't afford it.
We have Ernest Lee, I think, in the chat, man. Give us your insight on this too. This is something kind of interesting to think about here. And like, you know, the whole aggravation, I understand that, you know, retail, they see, you know, meme coins on Ethereum. They're not really worth going in and out of if you've got like $50 and you're going in. That's why the Solana meme coin craze, in my opinion, is really starting to gather steam on the retail specific side. You know, and really with that, it's kind of an opportunity zone for other layer ones that have those low fees, low barrier points of entry for the retail, because retail is going to try to hop on the ship, be the barnacle on the ship as it takes off. The gas fee should be deductible as an ordinary and necessary business expense.
Did we just predict a weird move that they're about to do?
That's an interesting thing to consider there. My God, absolutely. And how do you think Brad Sherman's going to feel about that? I covered this morning. He was so upset that all these crypto bros can just move money in and out, and you know, they're, in Brad Sherman's words, they're just creating money and they're missing out on the tax side. But they might actually be able to gain something here in a way, but that's going to be some serious write-offs coming for Ethereum movements within it.
I mean, as much as people may hate meme coins, at least there's some locked liquidity in backing.
Yeah, it's true. I know, and that's
besides
the toxic.
USD.
I know, and it's going to take years, I think, for that. Okay, I really fear us absorbing TradFi so hard right now, you know, because all this money that's coming, it's going to be great, in my opinion, for my bags, right? Of course. But what's coming is an intrinsic sickness that's built into the design of traditional finance. And I think that will come home to roost at a point. But very interesting times we're living in. Can Bitcoin survive? We had even Hoster, I think, question into that. If
is
Bitcoin
that sickness for you rehypothecation?
It is, you know, and it's like, and the whole idea, like, keep taking debt on top of debt on top of debt. People don't realize that they're just, you know, transferring that,
selling it.
Well, no, you take debt out. That helps the government create the money.
No, I know, but I'm more saying that system of being able to take out more debt, then sell the debt, then buy that debt, then move that debt around, then use that debt as an asset, and you're like,
right? It's house of cards.
You feel like the kid in kindergarten who's like, I have an invisibility cloak.
Right.
You're like, you're just making this up.
Yeah,
like, completely.
And you know, they're on such a high perch. It's they don't hear us, and when we're calling this out, you know what I mean? That's the part of the aggravating part about it. Very interesting times though, man. Very interesting question you had there, BJ. Well, now this story I found absolutely incredible. This is absolutely wild. So this is from Quiver Quantitative. Wild. NVIDIA stock has now risen 95% since Nancy Pelosi bought up $5 million in call options. Estimated that Pelosi was already up and had made $10 million off her portfolio so far this year. That is 50 times her annual congressional salary. They built a bot to mimic her trading. Quick update on it. She is now up 102% since the recent NVIDIA earning release. Just absolutely killing it. Nancy Pelosi has it all figured out, folks. All you have to do is capture the United States government from the Senate and congressional level, and then bribe everyone around you, create a hyperpolarized situation where you can be as loud as you want, and everyone will just say, oh, she's just upset about Trump. It's fine. Let her go. And you can do whatever the hell you want when it comes to creating laws and then trading around the laws before they go into effect. Fantastic news. Good to know, Nancy. Thank you so much. So this is another weird thing. Let's see. My arm pigment is subject to segregation. Drew P. Bells, you are correct. I have a farmer tan. I do have a farmer tan. You know, that's, you know, it's just the way it goes.
It's known as the oh my God.
Are you gonna
the melanin gradient?
Okay, BJ. Yeah, I got different melanin. You know what I mean? I'm caramel in the summer. Let's see here. So now Luca Netz, he's the guy behind Pudgy Penguins. Always has been Wyoming, talking about Senator Cynthia Loomis building her crypto army. This is straight out of God, was it The Last of Us where the capital was Cheyenne? I think it was. Wyoming, Cheyenne, they have a lot of influx of crypto-centric and data-centric companies. Think about it, it's cold there as well. Plenty of open land, not too expensive, pretty accessible to all the nerds and geniuses down in Denver and Boulder that came from Silicon Valley already. There is plenty of very intelligent people within data and computer science to pull from in this area. And I am very interested to see how much of this kind of crypto industry ends up piling into Wyoming over the next 5-10 years.
Well, is she homies with, I can't remember what the specific laws are, but didn't Oklahoma basically just be like, you're free to trade Bitcoin? It's completely legal tender here.
Yeah, well,
do you know about any of this?
Now, Oklahoma, the recent one was that they were outlawing the CBDC, and they were also taking away the gains tax, I believe, on gold and silver. So they were blocking the CBDCs and then letting people openly trade without kind of tax restraints on gold and silver. That was earlier this week reported. I don't think they've done away with I don't think anyone's really done away with taxing crypto. I think that'll always be kind of
not necessarily taxing crypto, but they did something recently. I can look up here in a second.
Oh my God. Decrypted tax. Give him a shout out to, oh my God. Decrypted tax. Decrypted tax. Thank you very much for supporting our channel. Oh my gosh. Gifted 20 membies. You guys want to take advantage of that membership. Me and Nick are about to roll out some chaos in the Discord. Make sure to click the link in the Discord if you're a new member and get a part of that chat in the OG chat. Find Deucey Does in the Discord if you need any direction. Absolute shout out to you, man. Making it rain. Holy cow. All right. Wow. That was amazing. It's so great to have people supporting this channel. Thank you so much for that, sir. So now we're talking about when.
Do you know about this?
What's that?
Sorry, because we're talking about. Look this up. Georgia House Bill 1043.
Georgia House Bill 1043.
Yes.
Let's see what we find here.
And it's from earlier this year. I only know this is because I ran into this really drunk lady at the pub who apparently works for the Georgia SEC, and then was shocked that I knew what the Howey test was.
Oh, really?
But this is in Georgia, the Blockchain Act, I believe.
Really? Okay. I mean, I'm not seeing it
1043.
Here. Yeah, this is 1043.
Yeah. No, that's it.
This is the one. All right. So amend the titles, the official code of Georgia, annotated, yada, 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 bank and finance. Let's see here. Control or Command F. Let's just see where blockchain is in this. Bam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blockchain
snap.
Basics Act.
Okay.
But yeah, we should definitely read through this because I didn't even know this existed.
This is cool. A person operating a node or a series of nodes on a blockchain protocol as used in this paragraph. The terms node and blockchain protocol shall have the same meanings, yada, yada, yada. Let's go to the next one or the first one. This is kind of cool, BJ.
Yeah.
Man,
I mean,
I need to dig into this further.
Running into her.
Yeah.
But she definitely was very anti-SEC and very anti-Gary Gensler, which I found very interesting that it seems like the individual state securities commissions seem to absolutely despise the federal version.
Well, I mean, it's like they're fighting with their hands tied behind their back. You know, like you're supposed to create competitive markets. You're supposed to create a market that, you know, the main thing is competitiveness. I think that the aggravation from other people that do oversight and regulations, they want to be outpacing other nations. They want to keep America as the top developer in blockchain. They see it going absolutely nuts. All these other countries hammering into it. El Salvador's making it currency. There is no stopping this. I think as they see that happening, that's where kind of that aggravation comes from. No government or entity shall... Okay. Here we go. No government entity shall prohibit, restrict, or otherwise impair the ability of a person to use virtual currency to purchase legal goods and services or self-custody virtual currency using a self-hosted hardware wallet. Oh,
okay, that seems dope.
This is dope. I love
but
this.
Earlier in the definitions, are they defining what we call crypto assets virtual currency? So yeah, go scroll down a tiny bit on
There's
to 8.
staking.
Right
8,
there. So
This guy
So
right
virtual
here?
currencies shall have the same meaning as provided by code section 71680. So look that up.
Yeah. Well, I want to kind of stay on this one.
Yeah.
Why don't you pull that one up? Virtual currency shall have the same meaning as provided in code set. I mean, this looks pretty protective so far. This is pretty badass.
Yeah.
And another thing on why it makes sense why Georgia is doing this is because they were actually able to upgrade their power structure pretty well from big Bitcoin mining companies like CleanSpark coming in. They were telling us at CleanSpark, it brings money into the local area. You can upgrade the power lines. Holy God, we got an Aaron, wild Aaron on the couch. Owen, give him an unmute. We got Aaron up in this house. How you doing, dude?
I tuned into the stream and I saw you showing off those biceps, so I had
Dude,
to come
they're-
join. I had to
okay.
come join.
They're multicolored. I am a multicultural
It's
arm
incredible.
person.
I had to join after I saw
Dude,
those arms.
I'm just, over the past month, I looked like Deadpool. So I'm letting him breathe a little bit. I looked like Deadpool. A poison oak almost did me in. It really almost took me out of the action there. It was bad for a minute. So I'm just getting.
I mean, folks, if you think they look good on camera,
No,
you should see them in person. My goodness.
you sick man. Man, I think that we so much skin today. I know now thigh meat's here. I mean, this is a sensual show. What do we got?
If you want it, by the way.
Yeah. Give it to me. What you got?
So I'll take off my glasses for this. Oh God.
Oh, it's BJ.
Virtual currency means a digital representation of monetary value that does not have legal tender status as recognized by the United States government. The term does not include the software or protocols governing the transfer of the digital representations of monetary value. The term also does not include units of values that are issued in an affinity or rewards programs that cannot be redeemed for money or virtual currencies. So they're defining virtual currencies with virtual currencies, but at no point say crypto or digital asset.
Yeah, I mean, they need to define those.
This is still ambiguous.
They need to define those still.
Didn't take the bar and don't know how to read any of
Yeah.
this.
I mean, if I'm like just out flat out, I mean, I'm reading this part. No government entity shall prohibit or restrict or otherwise impair your ability to self-custody virtual currency.
I mean, that's
Using
bullish.
I mean, this flat out there, and you guys, you got to take advantage of this. Like this,
If their definition of virtual currency is what we're expecting it to be, and somebody else is probably way smarter than me and can read into that to see.
Yeah, we need to
truly
share this on the Basement Twitter account, but also like seeing the move and just protecting our rights to self-host wallets or hardware wallets. Guys, take advantage of the rights you have before you lose them. For God's sake, support the channel. Go get yourself a hardware wallet. If you don't have a hardware wallet, I implore you to click the link in our description and take advantage. We have a code BASE10 that you can use to get your hands on your own Arculus wallet. Give me a close-up on this, Owen. Get over here.
Those things
Get
are
over
sick.
here. I love this thing. I probably should open it to show you guys, but it basically has this highfalutin holding section in it, and it's a basic size credit card that
It
actually
could
has
kill
an
someone if you threw it hard enough.
It would. This is heavy. Listen to this. Oh, well, I got to do this.
ASMR with Drew.
Yeah, hold on. Well, it's hitting a plastic thing. Oh, here's this. Oh yeah, there we go.
It's beefy.
There we go. I like this thing
Your
a lot.
assets are protected.
Yeah. Well, and it's easy. Like I don't like people coming at me and I'm like, hey, you could buy Bitcoin and then put it on a self-custody wallet and you would be in control of that. For as long as you have the seed phrase, as long as you can access it, you have control of it. It's not in a bank. You know what I mean? It's not subject to the failure of the FDIC. And, this is the easiest way, the easiest path. This card they're familiar with. It's got the same tech that the RFID is used in our basic cards. Like it's CompuSecure is one of the first companies, if not the first, to introduce this tech. So it's easy to use, just to overcome that barrier that you run into with new people when they're getting into crypto. Because there's a lot of worries about being on a centralized exchange, and there's rightfully so. So give them the power, show them the power,
My
and support the
grandparents
channel.
could figure that out.
I know. That's the point.
I got one at Bitcoin Conference 2020, whatever the last board was. I don't remember. I don't know. What year
2021.
is it?
2021. Yeah.
21
was the good one. Yeah.
I got one. It sat on my shelf for a little bit. I was like, let me check this out. Dude, it is so easy to set up. It's unreal.
And that's
it's
the thing.
so easy.
It's like, and you'll have, I've used the Ledger and a bunch of different other hardware wallets, and This one I prefer over everything else. It's easiest to use, and I don't got a bunch of time to be flipping in and out of systems, plugging things in and being right in front of them. So with that being said, we're stacking altcoins. I saw this post from Tech Dev talking about Bitcoin dominance breaking down for massive distribution. Okay, so we're talking about Tether dominance is also marking downwards, is the acceleration phase of its distribution, meaning the Tether moves are moving into altcoins, and a good amount still into Bitcoin. People are still interested in Bitcoin, but alts haven't expanded from this level of macro compression since December of 2020. The next big narrative is around the corner. And it's not really about, it's going to be multiple narratives. It's the next big move as Bitcoin and altcoin charts look like this. We'll just zoom in on this. My God, this Mac has a mind of its own. So this, oh my God. Oh my
I think
God.
I used this chart for a thumbnail the other day. Actually.
Oh, did you? I mean, it's a good
so.
chart. It tells you a lot here. So this is our ride that we've been in currently, you guys. This is fresh on the mind. We can see we hit the two all-time highs in the end of 21 and into 2022. But then we fell down Luna, and then even harder with FTX. And then we had a wonderful moment of accumulation. This was the big unsurety level. This was, oh man, we're in it, but we don't know if we can recreate the previous bull market. Are we kidding ourselves trying to follow the 4-year cycle? I said no. I hammered into some of my favorite alts right around the beginning of this pump up. But where we are now is essentially just a reaccumulation zone. You compare this to, get my face out of the way real quick, Owen. We got this chart showing from the time frame of 2014 all the way up to 2018. You can see the Bitfinex crash. You see the stumble after the all-time high, just the same as we just experienced. It all lines up so damn beautifully, and it's really kind of rhyming in a big way right now. So, the whole question of, is this the shortened cycle that will just absolutely be done away with? I don't think that we're off track of the 4-year cycle at all. I think that we're still in a good spot, and nothing's really broken yet. The ETFs, the approval of the ETFs haven't broken things yet. But Ethereum, if even including stable coins, Ethereum makes up 35% of all of crypto if you take Bitcoin out of the picture. So when I think about that, there is a lot of opportunity in the top layer ones that compete with Ethereum, that offer those low gas fees, that can, kind of get the retail and the, kind of not massive money managers interested at a large part, but also institutions will be interested, like Solana.
What
Avalanche.
price do you think Bitcoin needs to be to get all the normies back into it?
Oh man, it's going to be 100K.
Because
$100K.
I use the Ohio State graduation speech thing as that's where we're at right now. Everyone's still booing.
That was really calming to hear the boos.
Yeah.
Because we know what they clap for. But
wait, I have no clue what you're talking about.
All right, so at Ohio State, a graduate went up in front of all of the other graduates, thousands of people, and he just started bringing up the hope that Bitcoin is bringing to kind of reining in out of control spending and all this stuff. The moment he brought up Bitcoin, the entire stadium,
the whole
filled
stadium
with
booed.
boos. Yeah, just pure boos.
Well, that's what I was going to say is when Thigh Meat asks what price are normies going to get back in, I don't think that's the correct litmus test. It's more, when does the narrative start pushing that it's positive?
Good point.
How much? Because right now, go ask most people, what is the price of Bitcoin?
Oh, it's a scam.
Versus what did it used to be?
Right.
So they're like, oh, it's the best it's ever been.
Mhm.
Okay. But like most people probably have no track record of knowing where it was last all-time highs, current all-time highs,
Right.
or potential ones based
Absolutely.
off of market caps.
You're dead on that. I met a guy, I went to a concert and we were at Waffle House at like 3 a.m. And, he started asking me what I do. And I'm like, I'm in crypto. He's like, I have some crypto. I bought like half a Bitcoin. I lost my ass on it though. I bought it for like $19,000. And I was like, dude, have you checked your account lately? Like, so he got back on. It was around 40K at the time. He was all excited. I'm sure he's through the roof by now. We do what we can here. Yeah, I mean, he's
you
probably
ready for a
3X.
good meme?
Yeah, give me it.
Sorry, because will it focus? It won't
Where's
focus.
That's
So
Waffle
it's a
House.
picture of
I could tell
McDonald's.
Waffle House.
And a picture of Waffle House. And it says, which staff would win this brawl? First
God.
comment is, a healthy Waffle House staff could go toe-to-toe with the adventures.
Oh my! I agree with that. Have you seen that girl from the Waffle House? She caught a chair and like kept coming, man. She was nuts. Full-fledged Waffle House. You know, it can be delicious at times. Now this is interesting news.
-1 Waffle House. Nicole, what's good?
I mean, I think she had a bad experience. It happens. It depends on the Waffle House you go to.
You have to go to Waffle House knowing there's going to be some specs on the silverware.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, that's fine.
There could be fights. There could be drunk people in there.
Nicole Minnis was that girl demolishing chairs as they came at her at light speed. So saw this from Borovic highlighting the Biden campaign is hiring a meme lord. BJ, this is your moment. The real
they
article.
already hired one.
They did? Who'd they hire?
Yeah, it's clone 64221.
Oh God, good point. Good point. I mean, they kind of suck at memes though. You know what I mean? Like the memes. The meme game from the Dems over the last summer love was so weak. I felt sad.
Him yesterday going, we can't, election can't win. Vote for. Oh my God, let me find this.
They're doing this because they have someone good to meme.
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about? He literally is like, we can't win. Vote for the other guy.
That's him every day.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much him every day. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna find the right meme lord that they're looking for. You know, the world, the people that live in the United States, they see what's happened. They can't buy as much. So now I want to highlight this information from Kobayashi letter. Okay. It's very concerning what the average person's going through. Talk about how they're asleep and we're trying to wake them up for God's sakes. But here's what the reality is. 1 in 6 Americans from the poorest 10% of zip codes are all in credit card debt delinquency, according to the Fed. The share of people in delinquency in these areas has increased from 11% in Q2 of 21 to 17% in just 2 short years. That's the highest in 21 years. And in just the past 10 years, the percentage has more than doubled. Meanwhile, the share of people with delinquent credit card debt nationally is at a 12% level right now. This is the largest debt level since 2003. And you remember there was a much, much different sentiment. George Bush was out there telling us, hey, go put money into the economy, be a patriot, go put some money into Walmart, guys. We need to cook these books. We need to get some liquidity going, all in the name of patriotism and all the things that happened thereafter. And for 90,
it's like if you go to
what's that?
A lot of our shows from earlier this year, like one of the main things I was talking about is like, I thought that the housing market was going to massively flip, and to be able to deal with the interest rates and everything else that are going on, you got to make everybody poor so that when those rates are where they need to be and the houses are affordable, they can't buy them. And if we're looking at because this was one of the things I talked about, that it's like the average person is going to have no more money by Q1 of this year.
Right.
And it's really starting to show because they said 10% of zip codes.
Yeah, the poorest 10% of zip codes. So the people that are already down low, man, you know, and this is like, it's salt in the wound when you really think about the statistic in large, because
but what they're leaving
are
out
people
is
that need help.
The 10% lowest zip codes, but what is the population percent in those 10% of like are those 10 poorest zip codes 40% of Americans? So like that, I would be actually interested, like that number of people.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. It's just separating them by, you know, poorest 10% of zip codes and richest 10%. So that would be relevant to know within the data. But honestly, beyond the
number
data,
of people.
I live in one of those districts where everyone's not that well off. You know what I mean? Like
they all have nice cars, though.
They all have nice cars, but they live in
number one sign to show that you're going to stay poor.
Me and Aaron were talking about that. You know what I mean? We drive past and it's just like,
isn't there a term for that?
Well, okay. BJ, I have terms for it. I'm not going to go there. It's just about poor decision making.
I heard it on Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
He just said the number one way to know that someone is going to stay poor is when they live in like a, you know, kind of trashy, not that great of a house, but have really nice cars.
Well, and it usually is squatted too, with like the lights under it.
There's so many sports cars where we're at too.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Well, and like, you know, at
They're
large,
not sports cars. They're Camaros.
Okay.
That are
and
Mustangs.
Challengers.
Yeah, I mean,
And
there
Mustangs.
are a lot
Those
of
are
Challengers.
not sports cars.
What up, Nina? Coming in here saying hey.
Are you saying
Wait,
bye,
Nina, really?
Nina's
Yes.
up in here. We might.
No.
Oh, and
let me see.
think
some
on your
Nina.
feet. You have a mic?
He's got a mic.
This one?
This mic.
Oh yeah.
So guys,
Wow.
this is your lucky chance to see me for the first and the last time.
What?
What?
That's very true.
What?
Yes.
Oh, BJ doesn't know. I don't think.
Oh, let's let him
You're
know
running away?
What are you going to go do? What are you going to go do?
I quit.
What?
BJ,
I see
it's
you.
a true story. I thought you were here, so that's why I went
Live on the
downstairs
show.
to give you a hug. Huh?
I said
Aw.
live on the show.
Live on the show.
Jeez.
Are you moving?
I cannot hear what he's saying.
Oh, yeah, he's asking if you're moving. I think.
No, I'm not moving.
She has a headpiece
but
next to her.
I'll stop by visit you.
She's gonna stop by.
She
BJ.
has big plans.
She
Big
got
plans.
some plans here.
Maybe.
Oh man.
She got some plans here. I see it. All right.
Well, guys,
Nina.
it was nice working with
It
you.
was
You
good.
too, Nina.
It's been real.
Nina is the
been
real
real.
OG, guys. She's
I
been
know.
here
She
4
is.
years.
4.
She used to
Longer
steal
than anybody else.
potatoes.
Longer than even TJ. No,
BJ's bringing up you stealing potatoes.
I'm stealing potatoes.
That's
No,
what
you
BJ
used to steal potatoes.
Used to steal potatoes.
She used to bring
That's
in
how much
the
of a
gangster she
grossest
is.
food and drinks for us to try.
That's
like
true. I take
yogurt,
that
soda.
credit.
I will
Oh
never
my
drink that again. BJ had it.
Oh my
Good
God.
times. Crickets.
Wow.
Yes, crickets. That's
Oh my
right. I forgot
gosh.
about crickets. I fed
Yeah.
them crickets.
No, you tried to feed me crickets once. I was.
Have I?
Yeah, I saw the crickets once.
Yeah.
Nina.
Did you eat them?
No, I didn't eat the
You
crickets.
Russians are
Pussy.
crazy.
No.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
Oh.
She can have the earpiece.
Ah, I'm gonna go. Anyways,
all
sorry
right.
to interrupt you guys.
No, it's good. It's
Okay.
good, Nina.
Nina,
Bye.
I hope
See
to
ya.
see you on stage accepting a Grammy or something, you know?
God, what a good human.
That's
See ya.
What a good human. Love you too.
Well,
Man,
that's sad.
that's big news. This is a big day.
Okay.
What? the hell?
Awkward.
Yeah, I mean that's a big day. I wonder what I think she'd probably. I know she might start her own business. or
She's
something.
starting her own production business.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Well,
I didn't
effing
know that.
Owen's off there. He's trying to start his own production business in the back.
He
Showing
just has
off
a
his-
trailer out back.
Okay, but he put a skylight in his trailer. Okay, it's a serious deal now. It's a huge deal. All right.
It's got lights now. Okay. There's
So,
safety tape.
guys, it's 2:40. I got to go over a bunch of coins that I'm holding. See what's popping off.
let's
Coins chick
Rapid
Hannah is
fire.
with Hannah's out there in LA. She might be with Coins chick. Coins chick, are you in LA? I know that's where Hannah is. But let's check out what's going on. First, I'm going to go straight to the depths of my meme coin holdings.
Those who don't know, Nina was the head editor here, so she edited almost all the videos you probably watched.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Absolutely. What do we got here? Trump Pepe. This thing is popping off, absolutely going insane. Now, I wanted to highlight this one. I saw that it was waking up yesterday. You guys, this thing is breaking the F out. We're at a $1.1 million market cap. Bought the guts of the bear on this one. It was a kind of almost a same vibe as a community takeover where it rugged first. I bought the guts of it, just knowing all had to happen is Trump's name and Pepe come back into the limelight. Look what Pepe is doing. Absolutely melting faces off, leaving people completely.
I thought it was like
completely
it's
confused.
67,000.
No, oh no, that'd be a big move for Pepe. Just think about it, but it's like it's one of the main ETH meme coins right now. So we look at this, and this thing is absolutely breaking out. And it's at a $5.7 billion market cap. This is absolutely ludicrous. This thing is well capable of hitting a $10 billion market cap as a meme coin made literally about Pepe the Frog. Pepe, the wonderful little frog that he is. And I am going to make sure that Pepe is built into the show. We're going to have scenes with Pepe in it. But when I look at, my meme coin portfolio, buying the guts of it, waiting for the big pump. Now it's at $1 million. I'm probably going to take some profit on this thing and, make my wife real happy. It's our anniversary, got to make it happen. If I'm not in it just to hold the cryptos. Let's go back here. So the other ones, I'm still holding the Wisdom Eyes, VCAT, Shed, the Tard, Tucker, Gummy, Googans, and Beef. Now Googans rugged. This one I'm still holding on to though. I don't care. I ride
you
the rugs
checked
to the
out-
death.
Well, I know I've brought up Slurf, but Cuff is
Cuff.
another one.
All
Yeah,
right, we'll go in.
CUFF.
I'm not opposed to going in. Let's see here.
So-
For new memes. Oh, before I leave on Dex Tools, hold on. Let me do something real quick.
But you don't have to leave Dex.
So, just let me do something real quick. So I like Dex tools a lot. I was really kind of iffish about it when Nick showed it to me a few months back. But what I've discovered is so much wonderful things within this. Like you can literally just hover over and get the whole buy and sell history for each one of these, contracts that's coming in or out. You can see the top holders really easily right here. You can go to top traders, see who's most in the green. You can see liquidity providers, all that stuff. It's pretty easy. Sure, Pepe, not the healthiest thing. It's only 3,900 people, but I'm here for the chaos. I just really like this thing. So you're thinking cuff, VJ?
Yeah, so a lot of people were
jail
pissed
cat?
because
Is this jail cat?
Yeah, because
Oh my
I guess Gummy or Grumpy, whoever
Hmm.
was the guy who apparently burned the 10 million and airdrop from Slurf. But this is another coin that they launched, but is, I guess, a community driven one. But they were talking about doing the first meme coin pair.
Really?
So, for example, like a Slurf cuff liquidity pair.
Okay.
So it's almost
okay.
like, they're like, oh, Slurf is going to be the Bitcoin of Solana, which obviously it's a meme, but it did do billions of dollars in
it's
volume
autistic
in a
enough
day.
to get there, man. Don't.
So
don't
I'm
discount.
interested what's behind it, but this was another one that they do trading pairs and things like that, and they're launching like Slurf Capital. So
yeah, I mean, there might be something here. I mean, it doesn't look like a terrible graph. In
I mean,
general.
it's a bunch of meme lords that somehow can push billions of dollars in volume. So I have no clue who's behind it.
The world works in mysterious ways.
Look at the
2.3
profile
million.
picture.
I know, that's pretty lit profile picture too, right there.
It is.
Someone asked about Sando. Actually, he got out of Sando and went into that new one, Meat. What is it? What's Beef? I think it is. Let's go into it. I literally did this on the way into work today, you guys. This is how much thought I put into these things. Just saw it, brand new. What's Beef? What the hell is this? Decided to get in on it. Still, actually, I think I'm slightly up on the play right now, so that's great. But
Wait, go back.
Small play. What
to the
over
right
here? Market
So
cap.
almost a 1-to-2 ratio on liquidity to that's not bad.
I mean,
what's the top 10 holders? That's the one
let's
thing
go.
you can't really see that on Dex tools easily.
Yeah,
can
I
you?
love this. I love Dex
Oh, it is
because
right
you
there.
can do it right here. That's what's up. All right, get his
So the
face out of
first
the
one's
way.
with the
Let's see.
radium pool.
Probably. Yeah, these are.
Hopefully.
Let's see. I don't know where you can exactly. It doesn't exactly
I think
tell
that's
you
the
where that
radium
is.
pool.
Yeah,
If
it's a
not, then
large.
big doo doo.
Yeah, that's a big problem if that's a singular holder. But yeah, top 10 holders. It does have a lot that are like in the 1.5 to 2% level. Just people that are hella early on this thing. But this is the fun of Dex tools, you guys. It's like you can
So
seriously,
top 10's probably like 20 to 30%.
right around there, because you got at least on this first page a slew that are in like the 1% holding level. So
Yeah.
and then all others, I don't think you can see this necessarily. Maybe I'll make my screen smaller if I can.
On the side note, while y'all are looking, people in chat, when is the next gummy airdrop?
I haven't seen anything on it. I'm still harvesting gummy points.
I gave up on harvesting. I got to like 15 mil and just like, I'm
Did
tired
you?
of pulling this browser
Dude,
up.
Morel has 200 mil. What is he
Yeah,
doing?
That's insane.
The others, 34.19. So I moved my stuff from Sando into this one. Then Gummy, I'm still holding
these are
this.
things you definitely want to look at when you're like
Oh, yeah.
searching for meme coins. It's like,
Well, and this is like the power of how to find it yourself,
well, what's the secret? Hold on.
Let's see. Top
Somebody wrote
traders
this.
on Gummy.
They have not
getting
released
lost.
yet.
Not released yet. We're still waiting on that. So now I'm going to check out some of the things in my portfolio, you guys. Might as well do a portfolio review to a degree here. I've got to see where Aerodrome is. I did add to this position in general. Put a small amount of money in at like 18 cents. I put much more sizable in around 86 cents. And definitely excited about this thing's just long-term outlook. Right now it's sitting at $1.09. No huge fireworks yet. The one that was really moving out of my portfolio that I saw, Ondo, another one I've been adding to pretty consistently.
Man.
Health on a shelf, no big deal. Right there. Look at that shelf. God damn.
C90 said that beef one you're in, the top 10 holders own 40.68%.
Hell yeah.
That's-
I'm in there.
yeah.
I'm in danger.
Well, here's the other secret I wanted to share. So, the true secret to degenning.
Mm.
So, go to Dex Screener, sort by market cap liquidity, watch 5-minute variation column, refresh till one
For
collapses.
fuck's sakes, BJ. I don't
Then go all in.
No. I need to go through that before I do that live. I haven't done that precise.
No, I'm
process.
not saying
gonna sit
do
here
that
and
live,
flub on air
but
to
that's
do
like
that.
the secret is
Yeah.
you wait for them to come out, everybody dumps, it comes down, you hit your bottom, and then you yeet in, and then the CTO happens.
Well, and that's a reasonable take because I guess I do that same damn process without even realizing it. You know what I mean? Because usually you have that nasty big upswing right at the beginning of the project. Let's go here. So like just like this.
When all the airdrop
Bam.
holders dump on you.
Mm-hmm. And it went up. Gummy went up to 22 cents there for a hot second. It's been a slow ride to hell for this thing.
What if
man.
they
I
never
hope
do
it
another
holds on.
airdrop?
Then that'd be very bad. That'd be very bad.
What if the
Aaron.
whole trick is the whole trick is for you to have their browser open?
That's true. That is true. And then, but then also the trick they have, some of the trick, it's genius. They have the trading, bubble that they get bonus points from using too. But I mean, this thing needs to hold on bad, dude. Look at this. It's right at kind of
didn't he say that
cliff levels here.
Gummy is literally like it's gonna do nothing. Like literally, the community can submit like memes to post on their Twitter account, and that's it.
You know,
I could be really wrong when I say that.
I am less worried about things that do nothing these days. I have seen absolute ridiculous projects go to the moon for no damn reason. We were just looking at Pepe. Pepe has no use case. What does Pepe do?
It's a
It
meme
does.
that's been on the
What is
internet
it do?
Exudes
forever.
excellence.
It
out its
exudes
pores.
excellent. That's so.
Even
There it
though
is.
it's amphibious and doesn't have pores, or does it?
Exactly. It doesn't do really much. It exists. It's made people a lot of money. This is like I kept saying it's like the animal spirits have come back to the markets. That definitely plays into all this. So, all right. So Ondo I covered. Now I want to see. Definitely, I'm still holding my link. Let's see where
Point
the
Chick
price
said she'll
is.
fly to South Africa if they do that. Yeah, I don't think Ram will do that, but you know, I just like to play devil's advocate.
Well, I mean, Rand's like very public facing. I think that he's
I
going to try
know.
to hold it up because he's so.
He's got to.
He's got to. I mean, that's the whole thing. Chainlink sitting here at $16. Still holding on, has not absolutely ripped yet. A lot of people calling this a head and shoulders. They're going to be sadly mistaken after a few weeks plays out. ETH ETF goes through an absolute gut-wrenching gains come to Ethereum, to things on Ethereum like Ondo, all of that stuff. What, BJ? What did you find?
You said gains come.
Gains come.
Oh my lord.
This is just the worst.
Gummy's releasing a game like Flappy Bird.
Yeah, I saw Gummies releasing the
Interesting.
game. The Flappy Bird games, a couple meme coins.
If you beat the high score, you get Gummy.
Yeah, I mean it's gamify. You know what I mean? So another one I'm having to watch, Seamless. I did get into Seamless with a pretty good little bag. Hasn't really moved yet. It's up by like 25% or something small right now. But in general, I think there's plenty of opportunity for me to feel comfortable continuing to DCA into this bag. I like it. I think it's going well. And the next one, this is an aggressive layer 1 protocol that I think is going to have a great foothold when it comes to the AI narrative. Blockchains that are capable of handling that amount of throughput. I think that Near is definitely in that realm. Sitting here, I mean, it's an all-time graph. You know, it's looking about as juicy as I could hope for where we're at in the cycle, building up this level of support, buys, and volume before the real big move. So definitely excited about what Near is able to pull off of. Now, this is interesting. I saw this from Cyclop. Binance is about to kick off the biggest alt season ever. They announced that they will be listing low mid caps, which should send them parabolic. Here are 10 low caps with high chance to be listed on Binance. So in their release, they're just talking about engaging with these small to medium projects. Would like to invite such high quality teams and projects to apply for listing programs on Binance. And that is actually a pretty damn big deal if they pull through with it. Because Binance is, I think it's still the largest exchange, even regardless of all of the FUD that's gone against it and CZ now wrapped up with the Department of Justice in the United States. Even with all of that FUD, Binance has held on to that number 1 spot. Coinbase coming for it, gunning for it, but it hasn't happened yet. I think someone was asking in the chat what the deadline is for the ETF. I believe it is 4 p.m. today. So I'll be working out and getting that news when it happens. That'll be interesting. Are you working out with us today, Aaron?
No, I haven't worked out forever. I got to work on my chicken coop.
That's fair. Fine.
I am building the most epic
Is that a euphemism?
chicken coop ever.
A euphemism? Why?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, he's literally building a chicken coop.
Well,
It is amazing.
Yeah,
I'll
it is.
send pictures when
We got to
I'm done.
do comparison videos of your style of, because you're doing it in a pretty, I mean, it's not a huge space, but you're making really good use of your
I
backyard.
don't have a big backyard, and I have a very large garden and a shed, and I'm gonna have a chicken coop.
He's sending it, man.
I'm a little homesteader in the making.
Yeah, you basically gave me tennis elbow with all that dirt we had to move, though. So there's that.
Epicondylitis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what epicondylitis?
Mhm.
It sounds like Condoleezza Rice.
I don't need the gym with all the stuff I'm doing outside right now. My
Yeah,
gosh.
that's Condoleezza Rice syndrome right there, man. That's worrisome. All right. So now we got so much. Let's go into the DeFi investor. Just a big update for all this stuff in DeFi. Phantom proposed rebranding to Sonic and launching the new token S. FTM will be migrated to S. Hate it. Chainlink completed a pilot project with 10 of the world's largest financial institutions. No big deal. They won. I'm sorry. Check it out when you get time. When you fall off of the cult focus of whatever L1 or XRP army you're stuck in, you can notice what's actually happening around you. There it is. Kelp DAO, top liquid restaking protocol, raised $9 million in private sale. More details about its tokenomics will come soon. Jupiter, announced plans to bring meme coins, RWAs, stocks, and 4x to Solana. What the hell is this, BJ? This is huge. We need, guys, if you're watching this show right now, the news we just saw is massive. Smash the like right now. Get this message out. This is a big freaking deal. Jupiter announcing that they have plans to roll out stock and 4x additionally to RWAs and more. Of course, they're going to bring meme coins, but this is very, very bullish for Jupiter. Where is Jupiter's price right now? We're going to hop to this real quick on live, see if we're in an opportunity zone. Nice. Down 5% in the shadow, overtaken by the Ethereum ETF. Oh my God. This looks gorgeous. This looks absolutely gorgeous.
It's not a mirror, Drew.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's close enough. You know what I mean? It's close enough. This is happening tonight, folks.
Speaking
this is
of
what
gorgeous,
I'm gonna do tonight.
BJ needs to not wear sunglasses because I like looking at those eyes.
Yeah, he does have some.
And for that reason, that's why I'm smashing the like button.
And the sincere look on his face. You know what I mean? Jupiter, though, this is insane. I love the news about what it's planning over the next few months. The use on Solana, memes not going anywhere. Jupiter, in the shadow of Ethereum ETFs being pushed through, absolutely feel like this is I feel like this is a moment here for me personally. So did you guys see this? The Solana dev hospitalized for third-degree burns trying to pump a meme coin. So let's check this out. So
Yeah, I
looks
heard
like he was
about this.
in pain. Oh my God, this is
Good
absolutely live.
And the first
streaming
comment,
meme
they're like,
coins.
it only hit like $100,000 market cap. They're like, really? He set
Yeah.
himself on fire. And this is all the community can do.
Truth or Dare token on Pump Fund. Dev doused himself in isopropyl alcohol and had fireworks shot at him. He is now being treated in a Miami trauma center for third-degree burns to a large portion of his body. But the real question is, did the plan work?
Oh, this is real.
Let's go. Let's go to Dare. Let's
I thought
see
this
if
was
it.
fake.
No, it's real.
No, it's
Oh
not
my-
fake at all.
Yeah, this is.
Good
But it's funny,
Lord.
like the first Twitter comment was
Let's
like,
see.
really?
Oh
He
my
sets himself on
God.
fire. And
Dude.
oh
it
no,
worked.
the market cap didn't go anywhere.
What was it at? It's at 500,000.
Oh, did it come back?
Let's go here. Let's go. What do we got?
But did he make enough money to
Look at that. There's where he burned himself.
be more than his
He lit himself on fire right here, folks.
hospital bills?
I mean, he
Did
did
he there?
something. Yeah, this is when it happened. Absolutely.
Are you making that up?
No, that's a real story. I
No,
swear
like
to-
are you making up that right there on the charts where he burned himself?
Yeah, let's see here. Let's look at the exact date. After 15 seconds of panic, McCall's burns were revealed. He is burned all up, bruh.
He's all burned up, bruh.
He's all burned up, bruh. All right, May 22nd. When I can't play this.
I
That's
do
probably
not
gonna
want to
get-
see a
yeah,
video
that's
of
probably
someone
gonna get
burning
weird.
themselves.
So let's see. Look at that.
But you want to
May-
look at the comments because they're going to be hilarious.
Oh, God. Where is this thing? So May 22nd. Oh my God. No, this is it. It works
I
even
know.
better than I thought. This is the moment right here.
He did it.
Oh my God. And then since has retraced, but he is left with those third-degree burns.
Yeah.
What a sad lesson that is. That's a good lesson for us, I think, all here in the blockchain basement. you know, sometimes these gains in the short term, they feel good, but make sure that you take care of yourself, take care of your body. And if you're still wearing underwear that permeates your nuts and absolute disgusting chemicals and girly type things, you know, that they put in our underwear, or if you hold a 2A in your waistband concealed, consider using code BASEMENT when you click the link for nads and get yourself a pair of good underwear to protect those nads from just burning your chances of ever having children again. Link in the description. Thank you for the reminder. And also, why is Tiffany Fong all talking about what'd she call them? Forever chemical nuts or something like that? Tiffany Fong's on a tirade.
Because somebody tested a bunch of testicles and they all have microplastics in them.
So there it is. It's
That's
true.
nuts.
Who would have known?
There it is.
But my favorite is the meme where it's like my grandfather lead, my father asbestos, me microplastics.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Well,
they're still bad,
I mean,
and they're endocrine destabilizers. But I'm like,
dude,
you
look
know,
at this. We're on the same
asbestos.
wavelength, BJ. Look at my portfolio or my profile here. This is a quick meme. Pull this one up. My father full of lead, my grandfather full of asbestos, and me full of microplastics.
Yeah.
I just feel at least it's not asbestos testes. You know,
That's
at
so
least it's
funny.
not that. But make sure
This
if you
meme
want to
has
support
been
the
used
channel,
in a bunch of different ways.
get yourself some nads, you guys. It's an absolutely fantastic product. I'm wearing some right now. Doesn't fold over on you when you got the 2A in your waistband, but it also protects your nuts from chemicals that'll make you just a weak little man-child. So go ahead, support the channel, help us out, share the stream out with a friend. Aaron, good to see you. BJ, excellent to have you on the show as well. Owen on the sticks over here, just
Good
clicking
times.
things.
Good times.
I swear to God, Owen's alive, folks. He won't show up. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hey, that works out great. I love that. Yeah, he forgot you could control it as
That was
well.
a great
That's
angle
really
of all
good.
three of us
That was
there.
really good, yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I appreciate every single one of you in the chat. Daddy Beans, Magic Underwear talking, Shake and Bake. Ellen Bowl, Nicole Minas Tater talking about the pizza party up in here. Fade and Tradfi. Mads Aren't. KO Kevin the Deadwood, Fluffy the Sheep, all my people, Small Face No Toe, and C90 FTW. I will see you in the morning. Hopefully some chaos, some fireworks happen from an ETH ETF being approved. We're going to make it. I love all you. Approved. I love you.
You said
BJ.
approved.
I
Much
might have
love,
said
everyone.
approved. All right. See you, man.
Okay, bye.